Hey everybody, welcome to a new round of formatting. We are going to be doing 8-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds as possible, 8 minutes of core, 8 minutes of cardio, and 8 minutes of weighted or strength training. So today I have a 35-pound kettlebell and a 25-pound dumbbell that I'm going to be using for our weighted set, which I will go through once we get there. We are going to start off with some planks. So we are going to end up going through 8 minutes of planking. I'm not quite sure how it's going to go, but I am definitely excited to give it a shot. Start on your hands and knees and turn your fingertips so that they point back at your knees. And then just hinge back a teeny bit. So if planking doesn't work for you, I'm going to have you hit up a bird dog rotation. So I'm going to show you what that will look like, and then we're going to get started. All right, turn your wrists around so that the fingertips point forward. Grab deep into the belly, slide the shoulder blades down, and then I just want you to hinge your shoulders way far forward over your fingertips. Come back, hinge way far forward, and back. Reach your hands way out in front and go up into your downward facing dog. Slide your hips back. Drop one heel toward the ground. That stretch to the back, the calf, the back of the knee, the hamstring, and then drop the left heel. So if you're just coming in, we hit up 3 weeks of the same format. It was timed, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of transition or break or stretch. And we did that for 3 weeks. And then we just finished up our recovery week, which was very well deserved, very needed. And now we're heading back into another 3 weeks of 8-minute AMRAPs. So while we're going to start with a 2-minute front plank. And what I want you to do there is just extend your opposite arm and leg and then set it down, extend opposite arm and leg and set it down. So you just kind of go with a nice, even, slow, contracted pace for 2 minutes. And then hopefully, if you're able, whenever we hit a side plank, I'm just going to have you pick one side and rotate onto your hand and knee. If you need to, you can also come up to your knees and kind of take a hinge here. So I want you to extend, hinge, push the hips over, and then you'll come up, extend, hinge, come up. So you will move back and forth while we are holding a supported plank, side plank, and then you would go to the other side. Every time that we are in a front plank, you will be doing your opposite arm and leg dead bug. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We have 8 minutes of planking. So I'm going to get us started. 2 minutes front plank. Ready, set, and go. So if you need to come down onto your knees, take a little break. That's fine. That's up to you. Tuck your tailbone under. Tighten deep through the belly. We have been doing kind of some more focused time on core, especially planking, and I've definitely been able to feel the effects of that, the benefits, the extra strength, contraction, and hold through the core, hopefully tone for you as well. So with your plank, make sure that your shoulder heads are a little bit up past your elbow crease, that your tailbone is tucked under, and that you're kind of finding tension between your elbows and toes so that you feel a little more flexion through the rib cage. And then as much as possible, we want to try to keep the work off the shoulders. So that's where you have to actively flex the core. You can't just wait for it to take over on its own. You have to keep that flexion and hold, flexing your glutes, wrapping around your thighs, press back through the heels, and then tighten that belly. Train it flat, tone it up, flex it deep. Build lots of internal heat here. That core temperature will rise. 15 seconds left. Feel that belly build. 3 seconds. We're going to go to the side. So just rotate onto your elbow onto one side. You can stack or stagger your feet. And we're going to hold here 1 minute. Open through the chest. Try your best to stack your hips, stack your shoulders, and keep the front of the belly strong. Takes determination. We're halfway there on this side. A 1 minute side plank is pretty intense, even for me. Just forces me to keep contracting, holding, trying to find focus on my oblique. 8 seconds. From here, we'll go to the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Rotate over. We're 3 minutes in. We have 5 to go. Push up out of that elbow. You might notice one side is a little bit more doable than the other. It's great. Notice that, check in, enjoy. Try to engage that muscle behind your armpit. Hold flexion there. Help support through that oblique and back as opposed to just your shoulder. 10 seconds. We're going to go back to the front and hold for 1 minute. All right, turn to the front. Push into those elbows. Tuck that tailbone. Shoulder heads up over your elbow crease. Make sure that your hips aren't rising above the shoulders or dipping below. Focus the belly. If you feel pressure on the low back, try tightening your glutes. We're over halfway there. 20 seconds left. Then we're going to go back to our side and we're going to hit 30s. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to your first side. Just 30 seconds now. Rotate those shoulders down. Keep the drive through the hips. Embrace the work. Accept the burn. Should be tough. 3, 2, 1. Other side. 30 seconds here. You got it. Keep driving those hips. Ten seconds. We're going to have our last front plank at our minute. 3, 2, 1. Back to the front. Set into it. So up to now, usually we just have done 6-minute planks. So we just passed our 6. We're going to add on those 2 extra minutes. We've got it. Scan the body head to toe. Halfway there. If you need to take a break, just take it. But try to decide, could you push a little deeper? Put a price on it. Find your mental toughness, your mental game. 5 seconds. Just decide you're going to make it happen. All right, turn. Turn to that first side. Whew. Open the chest. Super strong oblique. Drive those hips up. Envision what you're getting out of it. You've got it. Decide you want it. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Open through that chest. Belly nice and strong. Build that oblique. Keep strong through the front of the belly. 8 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job. All right. Hinge your hips back. Oops, wrong button. Stretch through the arms, getting that little child's pose. Okay, now we have our cardio set. So for cardio, we have 8 minutes of sustained cardio. So we're going to pace ourselves and just kind of set into the rhythm. Your plank was for time, so we kind of all stayed together. For cardio, it's going to be 10 each, and you go at the pace that you want. So you can hit it at my pace, maybe a little faster, maybe a little slower, but it's just as many rounds as possible in 8 minutes. So mountain climbers, jump squats, jumping jacks, and shuffles. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start our timer. And then if you're not sure what's coming, just follow with me. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Not sure what's going on. All right. So mountain climbers, we're planking again. Shoulders up over those wrists. Run one knee at a time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your plank. 9, 10. Jump squats. 1, 2. I'm pacing. 8, 9, 10. Jumping jacks. Belly strong. 8, 9, 10. Shuffle. So you're going to jump, tap, jump, tap. 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to mountain climbers. So now you know what's coming. You go your pace. 9, 10. I want to get myself to just be able to stay moving my whole 8 minutes. So I'm kind of giving myself not as quick of a pace and a push as I normally would. If you were in our last formatting session, I talked a lot about finding your own push, your own effort level. You should get good at that, knowing where you have a little more to give and deciding if you should or just keeping the pace, one at a time, getting it done. So I want to kind of pick up my heart rate and then keep it steady state. Get your shuffles. Back to mountain climbers. Do a time check. 3 minutes, 54 seconds. Halfway there. Good. Back to mountain climbers. Feel the core grab, then run the knees. Shoulders, stay up over wrists. Whew. Jump squats. Just under 2 minutes. Looks like it takes us about a minute, or me, about a minute per round. Not bad. Twenty seconds to go. time. Whew. Nice job. 2 rounds down. Let that heart rate settle. And then we're going to go into our weighted round. 3 exercises, but 2 of them have 2 sides. So we're going to have a single leg deadlift, square off hips, left leg on the ground, right arm holds the weight. So we're going to go 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Then we're going to get a rhomboid row. Rhomboids are these muscles between the shoulder blades. I'm going to sit low. Just hold your bell or dumbbell. Dumbbells work fine. And then your elbows come up as high as possible. And the goal is to get isolated into those rhomboids. All right. And then we're going to do a single thruster. I think I can get 10 each side on my 25 pounds. So with the weighted rounds, take breaks as you need, as many rounds as possible in those 8 minutes. So it taps the ground, you're going to hinge forward. You've got to use the push from the legs, butt, and back to get that arm up overhead. Ready, set, and go. Single leg deadlift. 10 each side. And then I'll have you do your rhomboid rows. So depending on your weight selection, it's going to take you longer or you'll go faster than myself. That's fine. You get as many rounds as you can, or you can just keep going. That's 10 for me, and switch when I switch. If you want to do it with me, or if you don't really care, trying to push for rounds. Belly strong. Flex that back leg. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. 9, 10. So you should be feeling glutes and hamstrings. All right. Hinge that butt back, slide between the shoulder blades. 10, 9, 7. Really focus on that upper back. Grab the belly, support your low back. 3, 2, 1. All right. Single arm thrusters. I'm going to start on my weaker side. Geared up. All right. Ready, set, go. Usually takes me about 1 or 2 to get my rhythm and momentum. 7, 8, lots of core, lots of back. 10, 1, 2, 3, 5. Be in charge of your stance. At the top of your press. 2 more. All right. Back to our single leg deadlift. What all is going on in your trunk, torso, back? Super important, the hips squared off. The more that you bend into that supporting leg, then the better off your return for muscle build and tone. 10. Pack into the back. The leg kicks up with the hinge of the upper body. 9, 10. Rhomboid rows. As you fatigue, super easy to lose the core and the back. Don't get sloppy. 7, tighten your belly button back. 9, 10. We're at 4:45. Phew. Feeling good. All right, here we go. 4, 5, 6. Get those hips set. 8, 9, 10. Reminder, use the back. Started creeping in my trap there. Watch it. 1. Use that core. 10. Back to those single leg deadlifts. Heart rate still definitely elevated. That's good. Level hips, strong core. Feel the glute on that pushing side. 10. Try to point your back toe directly at the ground. It's flexed. That back leg is flexed. Hang on to it. Don't get sloppy. Oh. 10. Sit back. Grab through that back. 2, 3. 10. All right, 740. Let's go 3 each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Whew. Right on the dot. That went fast. Face the ground. Well done. Not much time between transitions either, so that's super fantastic. 24 minutes, 8-minute crushers. Super good. All right, we're going to start off with a little froggy stretch. So put your knees out as wide as you can, and you want a 90-degree angle in the knee and the ankle. And then slowly walk your hips back, just wherever works for you. All right, walk forward out of that, and then bring your knees closer together. Keep your left knee on the ground, so you're on your left knee and your hands, and then extend your right leg out straight and then sit back on your left heel. So I have my heel up and my toes curled under. Get a nice foot stretch here as well. If you'd like, you can take the time to take off your shoe and you can get a deeper stretch through the foot that way. You can keep your foot on the ground or you can lift. You decide what you like the feel of better. And then let's walk our hands over that right leg. Lean down. All right. Turn to your left. If your left knee is on the ground, drop your back right knee and then see if you can grab it with your right hand. Now then, you kind of got to lift your upper body and push your hips forward. All right, release. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So stay on your right knee, curl the toes under, extend your left leg out. If you'd like, sole the foot on the ground, or you can lift the toes up. And then twist over that left leg. Okay, walk back around. Turn to the right. Drop the back left knee onto the ground. See if you can grab that foot with your left hand. If not, you can grab a strap and then lift your body and push the hips forward. Hip flexor, quad, shoulder. All right, release. Take a seat in our butterfly stretch. Soles of the feet together. Wrap the hands around the toes and then hinge forward if that works for you. Otherwise, keep your hands behind the back. Be patient with yourself. Get there easy does it. All right. I'm excited for our new formatting over the next 3 weeks. We will be hitting up that 8-minute plank cycle a few more times. I haven't decided yet if I want to do it back to back or just every first day of the week. Probably every first day of the week. So be ready for that. Practice at home. Good stuff. Our planks have come a long way. I hope you're noticing that. All right. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.